Welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight, we are watching and reacting to Querétaro FC, NYCFC, New York City FC versus Querétaro FC, New York City FC contra Querétaro FC, Leagues Cup, Fase de Grupos, the Leagues Cup Group Stage 2024. I'll go over the 11s, and then I'll bring on my guest. Starting 11s are as follows: Luis Barraza, the back four, Christian McFarland, Burke Risa, Thiago Martins, Mitja Ilinic. The midfield two are Justin Hawk, James Sands, Telesh Magno, Maxi Morales, Julian Fernandez, Monsef Bakrar. We got for Querétaro, Guillermo Alisson, the back five, Ayrton Preciado. We got Brayton Vasquez, Kevin Escamilla, Franco Russo, Jonathan Perlaza. Midfield four, Alan Medina, Federico Lertora, Martin Rio. We got Lucas Rodriguez and Aki Loba for Querétaro, and we got a guest on here tonight. Gonna bring him on.
Hello, everyone. I just wanted to pop in real quick because I am at the stadium, so I can't, show the match. But pregame, I'll give you guys a look around.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
No. I wasn't here yesterday because I was working. I'm sad I missed that Manchester City match.
And by the way, Daniel sent me this, so big ups to him. So, yeah, I wanted to wear this jersey here tonight as well. But you wanted to pop on. I thought it'd be a great idea, so happy to have you.
Thank you very much for being a great friend, and I'm glad you enjoyed the gifts I gave you.
They're awesome. They're awesome. It was a very thoughtful gift. Very thoughtful.
No. I mean, this match, in my opinion, should be. I know that New York City should win, but in recent wins that we have had at home, it's been less than stellar. We've been winning 2-0 when it should be like 4 or 5-1 or 6-0, to be honest, especially New York City, a team that struggles on the road. I want us to be ruthless at home, leave no goals unanswered. Every time the ball should hit the net, it should.
I do like the thought process, but I have to agree, they've been better on the road. They have been better on the road. But for me, I do think New York should win this game. I have good thoughts that they will. And we shall see what happens later tonight. Hope you have a good time.
Enjoy tonight. Come on, let me make some noise.
Yeah, let's go, New York City versus Querétaro. We should beat these men.
So
last year's matchup has me a bit scared, but
prediction before you go, give me a prediction.
I would say 4-0 New York City. Talis Magno with a goal, Bakrar, and then 2 from Fernandez.
I like it. I agree with you. I think it's going to be a 4-0, 3-0 game. That's what I see happening here. We'll find out. But have a good night. I'll talk to you later, and hopefully you get to pop in for a full-on match at some point, eh?
Thank you very much. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night. See you later.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. So that was awesome. Wanted him to pop on. He wanted to pop on as well. And, of course, he's there, so he can't be there the whole time. But he showed the stadium, of course, gave his prediction, and then we'll move on for this match. So I'm glad he popped on. That was nice of him as well, plus the jersey and all that. That was nice of him. So we keep moving on. That was nice. How we doing, Isaiah? How we doing, Rory? And we keep on moving. I said the 11s. We'll do that once they show it. I'll watch this one on FS1 because I just want to see if they kept the Copa score bug for Leagues Cup, pretty much. I could watch on Apple, but I'll watch the Portland game on Apple. That's the one we're reviewing as well. So this one's just a live stream. As you can see, no book. Because we're getting to the point where I can't put things, if I'm not reviewing it, into the book. Yankee Stadium. because they had NYCFC or Man City there last night, then it's a doubleheader because they were selling doubleheader tickets for this and last night's City AC Milan match. So they didn't keep the score bug. Here's what I thought. I saw it during the St. Louis game, like the last league game before. They changed it back to the old flat score bug. I think maybe they're waiting for the Leagues Cup to roll it out for everything else besides the Copa. Like, it didn't seem Copa-based because, of course, Copa had their own score bug because a couple of times on FS2 we saw the Copa score bug. So Coleman Bowl had their own score bug. So makes me think for a couple of MLS matches that were left before the Leagues Cup, they didn't use it. Now they're going to use it for the Leagues Cup. But unless you were watching one of the Leagues Cup games on FS1 earlier, and they weren't. But, maybe you saw some I didn't. Crazy how the Yankees own the team that has the same colors as their rivals. I mean, that's a good point. But you know what's even crazier is the fact they play in their rival's stadium sometimes. Both their football rival, NYCFC's football rival, and the Yankees' baseball rival, which, I mean, are we really? Are we really going to count that as a rival? I mean, Boston, Tampa, Toronto. I mean, hell, all the AL East are Yankees rivals. I mean, shit. Especially the Red Sox and Rays, but I mean, even Toronto and Baltimore. Right? Basically, it's Boston, whoever's chasing the division against the Yankees. That's pretty much how it ends up every year. But it's funny. The Mets are honestly a lower rival than the AL East rivals, to be honest. Yankees are so unserious as MLS owners. That's why they didn't have their own stadium until 2027. Well, but City's the main owner. Like NYS or Man City, CFG is the main owner. Like you're telling me Steinbrenner, son, matters a lot here. At least we got Jazz Chisholm. Good for you. The Jays are blowing it up, and they somehow still swept the freaking Rangers. I don't get it. It's NY versus the nation. I mean, I hope Jazz Chisholm does well for the Yankees. CFG may have been the main owners, but the Yankees still had influence on the stadium location for so long. Well, I agree, because they had to basically use Yankee Stadium until they built a stadium. It just took them way too long to build a stadium. I'm sure the Yankees will be pushed out more as they get their feet settled at Willett's Point. That's my opinion. Because, I mean, why did they need the Yankees if they didn't need the stadium? Or why did they need them if they don't need the stadium? Vladdy wants to stay. Vladdy's the one who wants to stay. Bo's the one who wants to go. Unless they're going to be stupid enough to trade Vladdy, but they say they want to compete next year, so I don't know. Canada were playing like their lives depended on it today. I believe it. They needed to. You know what? Really? Are they going to overrun this damn pickleball stuff? Let's get this going. Come on. Rising to see NYCFC in 5th right now. Well, they would have had 6 points if Canadian media didn't try to basically virtue signal for a punishment. They wouldn't shut up. The Canadian media legitimately backstabbed their own team. They wanted their own team to be treated like a scapegoat. They wanted their own team to be punished. So, honestly, the media got what they deserved. Now, sadly enough, I feel sorry for the Canadian women's team because they didn't deserve the punishment they got. It shouldn't even have been minus 6 points. But no, because people wouldn't shut up either in the organization or Herdman wouldn't even shut up. He tried to throw somebody under the bus and keep himself clean and all that, you know. they basically open themselves up to a giant punishment because, again, the more you talk, the worse it gets. Yeah, I know Kirk Herbstreit played Ohio State. I know. I can't stand Kirk. Goon. And they're wrong. Kirk's wrong. One, he's biased. Second of all, he's wrong. Mississippi State has a better chance of going to the Natty than Ohio State. Yeah, I said it. I mean, who are we kidding? It's probably going to be Georgia, but, or Tennessee. But Ohio State, I like Mississippi State's chances more. We're going to shock the world. We'll make the playoff. I'll tell you that much right now. We're making the playoff. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, not surprised. Yeah, I agree, but but it probably would have been if freaking Canadian media didn't start running their damn mouth. The reason the punishment was so bad is they ran their mouth, basically opening themselves up to a punishment. Again, as I said, shut your mouth before things get worse. There's a reason there's taking the fifth. There's a reason you take the fifth. Shut your mouth. There's a reason why Omerta's a thing. You shut your mouth. Learn this. Shut your mouth. Kirk's a homer. Colorado has a better chance of the Natty at Ohio State. Well, hey, if I said Mississippi State does, Colorado's just as delusional, to be honest. Exactly. Know your role and shut. Well, yeah, know your role as well. Yeah, know your role and shut your damn mouth. Also, don't trust anybody. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to put on Apple TV. This is taking too long. Of course. I can see why it's better. I feel like they're getting sidebarred on Fox. I should just focus on Apple TV. I know. I watched the game. There's the second half. You did choke. But for Rory's sake, Jeremy Obobeze scored for San Jose. So, could be worse. Is that a Mets kid? Yep. Daniel went to a Mets soccer game. So the Mets had a baseball game that was representing soccer day, and they had giveaway kits. And he got one for himself, but he also asked for an extra one in my size because he said he wanted to send me one, and he did. He also bought me a City Connect and a Mets pennant. So, yeah, this is something that I wouldn't have if he didn't do that. So I'm very thankful. It was a very thoughtful from him to do that. But yeah, it's a Mets football kit. It looks sort of Chelsea with the Samsung though, so it's also something I really like about it. Barraza, McFarland, Risa, Martins, Ilinich, Sands, Hawk, Magno, Morales, Fernandez, Bakrar for NYCFC. I don't blame you. I would have too. I can't believe. Okay, who am I kidding? I knew he would miss it. Who am I kidding? I knew he would miss it. Because that's how things go. I know it's not Toronto, but that's how things go. Like, of course he was going to miss it against his former team. So. Kilo Herrera's the referee tonight. It seems like they're getting Central American CONCACAF referees for these games if it's league versus league. If it's MLS versus MLS, it's a Mexican ref. If it's Mexico versus Mexico, which is not going to happen until the knockout stage, it's an MLS ref. Or maybe Central American. Either way. I just realized that. For Querétaro, Alisson, Perlaza, Russo, Escamilla, Vasquez, Preciado, Medina, Lertora, Rio, Rodriguez, Loba for Querétaro. And we'll also be live from Portland Leon later tonight, and we'll review that one as well. Exactly. I know, I saw. At least they beat City too, or I'd be really losing my mind. Hey, you know what? The U.S. women's national team were amazing tonight, or this afternoon. Either way, they were amazing. Germany, they sort of made a bad selection decision that led to them getting their ass kicked. But, hey, they basically shot themselves in the foot, but the USA built on them shooting themselves in the foot. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to win, you have to do something like that. So there you go. Big thing why expectations are high for Ohio State this year is because they landed the second best quarterback in the portal. Returned a lot of key players on offense, defense. They got the number one running back in the portal, Quinshon Judkins from Ole Miss. I know that. Playoff appearance should be bare minimum for OSU this season. Let me tell you something, though. As long as you have Ryan Day as your coach, you ain't shit. I don't care what you have. Quinshon Judkins is an amazing running back. He's an amazing running back. He is. I know because he played for Ole Miss. That's a lot of hate watching, but let me tell you, I don't care if you have Quinshon Judkins, the second best quarterback. I never heard his name until y'all picked him up, and you still got Ryan Day. So you brought back starters. Great. Y'all suck. He's a fraud. Well, you don't suck, but he's a fraud. I don't care who you have. He's a fraud. That'll be a free kick for Querétaro. Oh, wait, no. That was New York. McFarland gets in. Brought down. That'll be a free kick for New York. Nice. Leon Portland's going to be fire. I agree. That's the late one, but Canada beat France 2-1. I know. Last second, too. Vanessa Gilles. 5-4-1 by Querétaro. I've watched it, yes. And as long as Canada makes the semis, they go to the World Cup. So that's all that matters to me. Now, if they go any further, great. But just get to the World Cup first, then we'll go from there. Free kick here for New York City FC. 2 minutes in. Cross in. Header. Saved by Alisson. I know. It did, but we should have the best running back duo in the country with Henderson and Judkins. This is true, but again, Ryan Day is still your coach. Now, but the good news is Michigan will probably suck this year. That's probably the good news. They're probably going to suck this year. Makes things easier for you. But there's also like 3 new schools in the Big Ten that might just give you time, so I don't know. Oh, yeah, y'all playing Dan Lannon. Yeah, no, you're going to lose that game. You're going to lose that game. When you play Oregon and play Dan Lannon, you're losing that game. And Tosh Magno goes down. No penalty. Oh, get this. With 2 more Mexican games to go or Mexican teams to play, so far in this first match round, there's only been 1 Liga MX win. 1. Guess who did that? Atlas, yes. Atlas is the only Mexican team to have won against the MLS side so far in this tournament. With 2 more games to go in this first round, and then, of course, we have the next 2 match rounds. 1. It's possible that we only have 2 Mexican teams in the knockout stage if things hold from now. No joke. Of course, that'll change. There'll be more than 2, but if you go by right now, 2. America, who already had the bye, and Atlas, who won. That's that. Saludos, William. That's that. And, of course, we'll see what happens with Leon and Querétaro tonight. But so far, right now, as we stand, if you extrapolate 2 Mexican teams in the knockout stage. America had the bye. Atlas, they won. As it stands. I know it's going to be better than that, but Pachuca's going to get through. They haven't played yet. They're going to get through. Just hopefully they do enough against Red Bulls to make sure Toronto gets through without having to worry on that Sunday on the 4th. And if we do anything over losing, that's a win. and that's a moral victory. Other than that, no, I don't think it's ironic, because if we didn't know about the drones, none of this would ever have happened. Now, doesn't seem like the snitching kind of seems a little bit self-inflicted wounds and sort of trying to start a reckoning of your own federation. Shot saved by Barraza. Yeah, maybe. It seems a little bit shaky, but I don't think it's because they were trying to help France. I just think the Canadian Federation basically set themselves up to get punished hell of a lot. It's my opinion. But who lose to Austin, the team that lost to Mazatlan? But you know what? Wait until Austin plays Monterrey. Oh, yeah, Monterrey's going to beat the shit out of Austin. I just can't believe they lost to Pumas. And wait, that means Austin's probably going to have enough points to get out of this group, even if they lose to Monterrey, because Pumas does not beat Monterrey if they lost to Austin. I don't know which one's crazier. Earthquakes beating Chivas on penalties or Austin beating Pumas. I don't know which one's crazier. Yeah, I'm not getting that $10,000 on the bracket challenge. Oh, hell no, I'm not. No, I'm not after some of these results. Hell no. Not in my wildest dreams. I hate it for him, but what do you think was going to happen? He's young as hell. She was never going to be his Antonella. Let's just put it like that. One, because Messi's 34, and Antonella and Messi came up in an era where ride or die was a cool thing. Second of all, well, that's the same. Yeah, second of all, same point. But, yeah, she was never going to be his Antonella. You'd be lucky to find somebody who'd be your Antonella. I'm just saying in general. Well, at least he knows about it. And if he goes back to her, well, as SSM, strong, successful male, would say, smack. If he goes back to her. USA played very well against Germany. They did. I think Germany shot themselves in the foot, but yeah. Now you can find. Now, I will say you can find somebody to be your Antonella. And you're their Messi. You can find that nowadays. It's just very unlikely, but you can find them. I know I'm shocked too, but you can. But if you do, don't let them go. Let me tell you that much. 8 minutes. Who's going to win the Olympic gold in men's football? Ooh. I like Japan right now. I like Japan. I think Japan's doing well. Japan or France? Because France? Yeah, Japan or France. I'll go Japan. Japan's actually playing really well. Which I'd be very happy if Japan did, but yeah, Japan. And Canada didn't make it on the men's side. Who knows? They might have made, if they were, they might have got 6 points deducted too. Well, no, they probably wouldn't even, it wouldn't even have mattered. Mauro Biello probably would have coached that U23 team. Ugh. Because, I mean, Oliveri's already at the U20. Not exactly. Not exactly. You just got to find somebody that respects tradition and wants to have a real traditional relationship. You may also have to have a lot of potential too, but, you know. What happened with Zambia? Australia was unbelievable. 5-4, awesome score. Yeah, that was crazy. Not me. I'm waiting for Chelsea versus America, but I'll be live for Chelsea versus America. Well, Georgina wasn't with Ronaldo for his whole, since he was a kid. Since he was like a since he was a teen. Like, Antonella and Messi were always at least close. She was always in his orbit. Then they realized they were good for each other. They realized they meant more to each other than just friends. They still got together pretty young, but they were always in each other's orbit, which, again, from what I know, if it's people who want to be your Antonella, they're normally in your orbit for a long time, but you have to realize why they're there. Cristiano met Georgina, when he was like 27? She doesn't seem like she's with him for the fame, but that doesn't hurt, I bet. Not really, no. No. They've I do like when Myron goes over the Fed cases. Like, I like when Myron does like the Fed cases thing, like the Fed reacts. I like that still, but no. Fresh and fit. Walter's been like exposed 3 times, but he's a cornball. Like, I don't know why Walter's there. I don't know why he's there. He's a cornball. Like, he does not live what they preach. Yeah, you're probably right. But, hey, Alphonso Davies and Jordan Hadema, that was supposed to be Alfonso's villain arc, and, well, he never had one. Hurt athlete's going to go hard. Barcelona's probably happy he got cheated on. He's going to cook. If they're going to win the league, well, they need that to happen. Him to be... What happened during Yamal's ex's live stream is she was with her friends, and one of them pointed the camera at her with another guy, and Yamal's ex said, "Don't do that. What are you doing? You're going to ruin me." Exactly. At least she knew she fumbled the bag. How we doing? At least she knew she fumbled the bag. How we doing? Wagwan. How we doing, Alec? Free kick, 12th minute. Fresh and fit start fights. When people are scared to fight, and scared to fight when people agree to fight them. Exactly. Is that what Robert Downey Jr.'s playing? I think it would have been better to keep it as a secret. Why are you going to say it at Comic-Con? Like, oh, we got Robert Downey Jr. to come back into the MCU as Doctor Doom, even though we killed him off as Iron Man. What? It would have been better if they kept it a secret. That was the one that said she was his childhood friend was a fake Instagram. Or at least that's what I read. That was actually his girlfriend. As far as I could tell. He didn't save us. Sean Johnson did. USA and LeBron were on fire against Serbia. Same happened against Argentina, but in men's volleyball yesterday. Such a desperate move by the MCU. It's sad to me. I hate that Jokic didn't cook the USA single-handedly. Like, it sucks. I wanted to see Jokic cook, and he didn't. Free kick taken, blocked. I actually was watching most of that basketball game, by the way. Or at least half of it. If I'm not watching football, I have it on the Olympics right now for the past couple of days. But I was watching the game, and I wanted to see Jokic cook. He didn't. Or he didn't single-handedly win the game, but he wasn't really cooking. Like, I was honestly disappointed. And honestly, he should have been one of the ones who were more used to the FIBA rules compared to the others. It wasn't compared to the U.S. players. Surprised Embiid didn't duck today's game versus Serbia. If you know, you know. Yeah. I'm surprised. Yeah, but once. Who's better than CPL, Winnipeg or Halifax? Winnipeg. Halifax is horrible. New York playing forward, 0-0 esta noche. Oh, that should be. Nope. But they have the ball. 14th minute. No, it's. Are you saying Jokic can't carry? What? What's wrong with you? You're going to go against your own guy? Jokic single-handedly carried y'all to a finals, to a championship. What? And you say he can't carry against the USA? Like, you've seen this man carry your team for years. You know he could carry against some teams he shouldn't be able to. Oh, that should be a free kick. Yep, free kick for New York right at the top of the box. This man has legitimately carried Denver for almost a decade now. Now, I get he plays center, but also the NBA MVP. Jets or Maple Leafs? Maple Leafs. NBA doesn't have a team like the USA. Acting like the Warriors won the thing. And well, yeah, you got a point. You never beat the Warriors. Yeah, you got a point. When are the Maple Leafs going to be good again? They're going to win the Stanley Cup in 2025. Craig Berube is going to take them all the way. Watch it. You can't carry against the Avengers when they're out for redemption. The same Avengers who damn near lost to South Sudan, get out of here. They damn near lost to G-Leaguers from South Sudan. What are you talking about, Avengers? What are you talking about, Avengers? And speaking of, wasn't a one-off because South Sudan just beat Puerto Rico, by the way. 17th minute, free kick for New York. Blocked away. Well, Canada's not cursed in hockey right now. They're just cursed at the NHL level. Canada, when it comes to national tournaments, they win. Does USA football, if we're talking about hand egg, there was a U20 USA hand egg team that lost to Japan, but it's not an Olympic sport. Flag football will be an Olympic sport in 2028, though, because it's in LA. Speaking of 2026, though, in the Winter Olympics, I can't wait for Italy to be in the hockey tournament because guess what? Italy hosts the Olympics, the Winter Olympics in 2 years, Milan and Cortina d'Ampezzo. I cannot wait to see Italy play in the hockey tournament and lose every game they play. But if they play Canada, I win either way. I win either way. Because the host, of course, will have a team in the hockey tournament. And Italy does have their team in the Division 1A or 1B of the World Championships in the IHF. So they're going to get stomped out, but, I don't have to wait 2 years for them to get to the top level of the world. Just see them get stomped out by Canada for 3 years. Cross in, blocked away. Or the USA. But if Austin Matthews plays Italy, he's going to score 5 goals on him. If it's Canada, well, probably 2 guys will have a hat trick, and some other people have 2 goals. Marchand's probably going to get a hat trick, and I'll be happy for him because it's Canada, but I don't like Brad Marchand. Connor McDavid? Yeah, I need a McDavid hat trick against Italy if we're going to go there, yeah. Yeah. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Love Jokic, but he has too much on his plate when playing for Serbia. When will McDavid leave Edmonton? Shot save! Hawk just tries to put it on, but I don't think he will. I don't think he will leave Edmonton. I don't know if it'll be next year, but we'll find out. Maybe it could be next year. It will be in 28. I saw the score for Canada versus France 2-1, and I saw the last goal. Is pickleball an Olympic sport now? No. That'll probably take 10 years. On bad coaching, bad GMs, the league coming under 50% Canadian due to worldwide growth. Yeah, I would agree with that. Really? That's nice. Yeah, about 3 to 5%. Enough to count, though. What year will be better, 2024, 2026? Well, I like both. I like both the Summer and Winter Olympics. Like, I like both. I'm that weird guy who watches both. I'm the weird guy who watches the Summer and Winter Olympics and likes a lot of sports in both. So, I don't, and actually likes it. I mean, there are people who watch the Winter Olympics who, or at least two Americans, weird. I mean, Canadians love the Winter Olympics, of course, and actually love the sports. But, you know, there's a more bigger group of them. But for me, I like both. I like both. And I love a lot of sports in both. So I don't really hate seeing the Winter Olympics come up or be like, oh, I'll watch it because it's there, but I'm not really interested outside of it. Like, I watch curling every year. I watch the Briar every year. I love curling. I love speed skating. I love long track and short track speed skating. And when I see speed skating championships on, I watch those. Just like I watch swimming every year besides an Olympic year. Or, well, football, of course, because, you know. But that's not just an Olympic sport. People think of swimming as just an Olympic sport. Gymnastics as well. I love watching gymnastics. My mom used to be a gymnast when she was growing up, so that's why I'm into it. But, well, I like gymnastics. I wouldn't be if she wasn't. But tennis, if you look at it as an Olympic sport, I like tennis. Same reason. Beach volleyball. But that's for the reason you think it is. Well, that's for the reason you think it is. But header, shot, save. Still 0-0, settle. But hockey, it's an Olympic sport, but it's like football. It's more perverse. Like, football is the summer equivalent to hockey for me. I watch football all year. That's not really an Olympic sport, but it is. Hockey is, I love hockey as a sport, but it's in the Olympics, but it's also perverse around the year. So it's not truly an Olympic sport, like an Olympic based. You think of it as an Olympic sport. It is, but it's not Olympic centric. Curling, speed skating, bobsled, luge, winter-wise, swimming, track, gymnastics. I also love track. Those are those. So yeah, that also is true. Who's winning the treble? If Toronto's winning a CONCACAF, MLS Cup, and Leagues Cup, well, they need a Canadian Championship. Canadian Championship or Leagues Cup, treble, Toronto. Personally, I'd rather have Toronto or Canada win the Copa America. I mean, I've seen Italy win the Euros. That was nice. But if they win it again, great. I'd rather them win the World Cup, to be honest. I like summer just a bit better, but I'm not one of those people who hate to see the Winter Olympics. I like both, but I think summer is just slightly better. Chelsea. I know I'm in hell right now. Portland versus Leon at 9:30. Yes. I would agree with that. There's a certain type of people who play hockey in Canada. That's just the facts. It is. I love hockey, but I'm not rich enough. I love hockey, but I ain't rich enough to play hockey. You know what I'm saying? Also, I'm very short. Also, well, compared to hockey players. I mean, yeah, there are some 5'6" wingers. I probably would have played on the wing, but if I wanted to play, I was too poor to play anyway. I'm not rich enough to play. Like, I'm in middle class, but I'm still not rich enough to play. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain type of person who plays hockey. Certain type. I love hockey, though. Would I play pickup I was good at floor hockey, which is sort of pickup. You know, I was good at that. Playing the wing. But, you know, there's a lot of things that was against me, but I'm certainly not the type of person who would play hockey at a junior and then into a pro level. I was certainly not that. So I get that for sure. Yeah, that sucked. Rugby Sevens New Zealand took the gold. Nice. Pantoja 1-0 Defense Force. Metropolitan FA 2-0 over SWA Sharks. Arnett Gardens 2-1 over RCA Jung Holland. 3-0 over Bays FC. Grenades FC 2-1 over Real Rincon. Robin Hood 3-1 Matori. 2-1. 2-0 Dunblock Scholars International. 30 minutes. I'm with Querétaro because they're Mexican, but NYCFC is a good team too. I agree, but NYCFC has more possession right now. That's probably why I should keep it on here. The match trends, yeah. McDavid has to leave the Oilers. What team should he request a trade to? Toronto? Let's trade Mitch Marner for Connor McDavid. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, Toronto. Of course, that's a little bit biased. St. Louis. He could be a good final piece of a St. Louis reload. I'm not gonna lie about that. I could see the Devils doing it. I could see the Devils going for him. Knights, because they always find a way. They'll always find a way to get somebody, even if they're above the cap. They're just going to LTIR someone and get Connor McDavid for some reason. And also salary dump a little bit to make it work. So, yeah, Vegas for sure. That's about it. Toronto because biased. Devils because I could see it. Blues because still biased, but I could see them getting him to finish off a reload. And Vegas because Vegas. And they always know how to break the rules. I could see Tampa doing it too. Actually, now that Stamkos is gone, but under 2 goals, probably. No. You don't have to remind me. How expensive is it more than football? I'm sure the equipment will last a while. The equipment's really expensive, and you buy multiple sticks, and sticks are really expensive. Like football, soccer, you buy the ball. Of course, when you're at your house, you probably have cones and a small net. It still costs way less, even in America. Now, of course, you have the pay-to-play scheme in Canada. Of course, you have the pay-to-play schemes, but there are academies where you can get in and not pay as much and still make your way up. But again, it's still sort of rigged against you. But if you're a good enough player, you'll probably make it, especially in Canada with the League One Canada system. USA, it's a little bit different, but it's still cheaper. The fees are still higher for hockey because it was, especially Canada, a very popular sport. And the shoulder pads, the helmet, the number of sticks you have, the home training equipment, maybe gym training, going to a different barn to train. It's still way more expensive. Way more. Oh, and the tape to tape your sticks because you got to tape the stick. You go through a lot of that as well. Then you have the wax to put on your blade. It's too much, especially if you're trying to get into junior and all that. I do have Irish blood. I'm not English. Why would I hate England if I had English blood? I have Irish blood, which makes it completely obvious. The bulk of it's Irish blood, which is completely obvious why I hate England then. Chucky Arlaw. Chucky Arlaw. I know, because he lives in Nashville. He has been there for a while. Doesn't surprise me. Rangers and Canes would be good. Goals are waiting in this game. I think they'll come. I think you will. Injury. Well, at least you got Tanny Louis. Yeah, he's got an injury right now. He might not play for much of this game, but that's great. Playing forwards, New York, 29th minute. I would say probably for football, if you're trying to be a pro soccer, I'd say probably about 200, 250, 300 a month. If you're going like the full route a year, that would probably be what? 2,400. The hockey is still about 5,000 probably a year or over. No, my mom lived in Japan when she went to high school. I'm not Japanese at all. You can I'm not Japanese at all. I have a respect for the Japanese culture. You know, I'm very obviously white. Now, I don't sound like a gaijin when I speak the language because my mom spoke it well. You know, I can see why you could maybe confuse me as I could see it. Let's just say I could see being confused as a Hapa a little bit. I may be crazy, but because I don't sound like a gaijin when I speak the language, and well, I can pass. At least I could see why somebody would be like, oh, his mom lived in Japan. He speaks the language okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy though. I don't know. I could see it is all I'm saying. All I say is I can see it. Like it makes sense that it could be that's a loss in translation type thing. You're not a loss in translation. But, it all. Well, I mean, if you go by how people say genetics pass and genetics of like, I'm not going there. I mean, when it comes to genetic theory, you know, there's theories that say every partner you have, if you could stop a little bit of a mitochondrial in you from them. That could be the case. I don't know. Yeah, that was awesome. Well, I said Japan, but as well, yeah, Brock, yeah, he lives in Saskatchewan now. Henry said it. Kashima Antlers FC. I just have a lot of respect for the league or Japan. J League. This is true. I mean, isn't their goalkeeper at the Olympics as well? I know Zion Suzuki is, but it seems like it's always their goalkeepers, though. Well, that makes sense because they end up being the tallest, yeah, on the team. Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, if you really just think about it, yeah, it makes sense. Header saved. I can't wait. Sugoi. Sugoi. Hui Hachimura, I believe, reps Japan. Yeah, he does. He does. He's not as good as I expected him to be, but yeah, Hachimura reps Japan. Yeah. Yuta Watanabe, he reps Japan, of course. He used to play for Toronto, which NYCFC got great possession. They'll step when they pass. Look at Luis Barraza, not stink, but got confidence. Which Liga Meki's kit do you like? Ooh. Chivas is nice this year. I only watched the second half. I don't know. I don't watch the second half. I don't know if Ant's not starting, but send the video. Send the video. Pumas. They lost. Pumas, I like their kits. Yeah, I agree. That goalkeeper kit was really cool. Bailey Sports Juve. That could also be the YouTube video they did with Dybala and Douglas Costa. I think that's a YouTube video. All I know is Bailey's a 49ers fan. So I guess San Jose Earthquakes. I don't know why you would do that, but it's a very slow game so far. I agree. That's Man City with their third kit. I like it. If you're talking about that maroon kit, I like it. I would wear that if I didn't hate. Well, the Margaritaville Man City kit from like the year they were at Project Restart, I didn't even buy that. So why would I buy a maroon Man City kit? But now their home kit's not that great. Their home kit's not that great. Why do all colleges smell like weed? Because I bet they smoke weed there. Duh. What college? A lot of college kids smoke weed. Kid. It makes sense that the college campuses would smell like weed. 35th minute, header over the bar by Querétaro. Madrid's orange third jersey is a fire. I agree. I just hope Alphonso Davies goes there this window so I can get it with his name on it. I'm not buying an Mbappe kit or Vini for that matter. Maybe, okay, Bellingham, maybe. I could see myself buying a Bellingham jersey, but I'd rather be Alphonso Davies. I do need a new Madrid jersey. That orange one is nice. Don't make make me talk myself into it. Don't make me do that. Don't. Unless it's Davies, don't make me talk myself into it. Don't. A lot of college kids smoke weed, but they could just hit the vape or hit the cart, eat on edible. College kids aren't. College kids aren't the smartest. I don't think they think things through. I don't think they think things through. Maximum Crepeau is back, baby. Oh, we'll throw that in there if he makes any saves. Oh, we'll throw that in there. But a medical school? Well, think about it like this. With a medical school, they're the most stressed. You know what weed fixes? Stress. Duh. That's actually genius. Think about that for a second. Well, here's the thing about that. You're smart. Or at least you think it through. But I can guarantee you, people don't think things through at the college age. Weeding all kinds of mushrooms equals stress relief. I don't know if the mushrooms equal stress relief, but that's on you. Depends on the day you have. Functional shrooms with to help with stress and immunity big time. Oh, the functional ones you're talking about. Oh, okay. NYCFC on the ball. Oh, one of those. Thought Canada being forced to win was funny because that makes them better and stronger than before. You think they could qualify the next round? I think they are. But if they beat out France and Colombia, they can beat anybody. And once you get them out of the group, once they get out of the group, I hate to tell you, they're probably going to play what? They're probably going to go deep in this tournament. What if they win the gold medal? That'd be funny as hell. That would be like, oh my God, that'd be funny. 40th minute. That'd be funny. Shrooms. Lol. This isn't Wendy's, and whenever they do that, like every 6 months. Yeah, there we go. This isn't Wendy's every 6 months. Free burgers do sound nice right now, though, but no, this ain't Wendy's every 6 months. Oh. "41st minute. Wait, hold on. If this is happening, hold on. Say his name. Joe Hendry. Wait, hold on. Let's see if that works. Hold on. Oh. I'm just playing along with this. The field. I'm just playing along with this. There have been 3 people acting like wrestlers. I'm just playing along with this. I'm like, okay. Well, if you're going to do that, might as well. I'm playing along with this. This is fun. Cross in. Header. Shot. Cross. Go. Oh, side netting. Past the post. Bloody Mary. Almost. Yep. I'll agree with that. Fernandez, wow. Just put it past the post. That's a good idea. I agree. Who is doing this? Gable, that mofo, told me there was free burgers. I think he needs to get squished. I think he needs to get squished. Besides, he's going after Sami Zayn too, I think. That's wrong. We don't like that. He deserves to get squished anyway, but if he's going to lie about free burgers, Don't lie about free burgers. McFlurry or Wendy's Frosty? Neither. I'd rather have a DQ Blizzard. DQ Blizzard. The McFlurry machines are always broken, and honestly, I'm not really a fan of Frosties either. Give me a DQ Blizzard. The 3 minutes of stoppage time. What? Mets football night shirt. Now it's 3 minutes stoppage time. 0-0, 0-0 esta noche. Means Canada will face Spain in the quarterfinals. Why? If they can beat France, you don't corner a rabid, wounded dog. Let me tell you that much. Thought about doing a New Year's stream. A little bit. Shot! Blocked away. No, I've thought about it, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll think about it. Like I've thought about it, but I'll think about it more this year. We'll see. We'll see. Did I make the cut for the recap? I haven't even looked for the clips yet. I'm sure you have. I haven't started looking at the clips yet. What do you usually do for New Year's? Watch the Nashville New Year's Eve. Drink some Moscato, and that's about it. 47th minute. That's about it. I don't know who's doing this. Oh, they're checking VAR. You said that. Like, I know who they're trying to. Whoever's doing this might be trying to impersonate, but it's a possible penalty for New York on handball. It's a possible handball penalty. When are you drinking with us during a live? Maybe if I do a New Year's live, or Canada wins, or Toronto wins something big, that I may drink during a live, but might not be the best idea. Because the MX Feminine team just starting to get wins. Well, it started badly for them too, so who knows, maybe League's Cup will be the same way. So I don't know. Depends on what, per se. Like wine. It ain't gonna be beer. Unless it's Guinness. Maybe Moscato. Just do a sleep watch along. No. On mukbang. Maybe I'll do that. I mean, sometimes it happens anyway. And I don't plan it. Responsible drinking live. I'm either not going to drink enough, or I'll drink too much on live. That's the problem. What else going on here? Houston Dash 1, Tigres Femenil 1. Playing forward, that's no hand. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think that's a handball. No, I don't think so. I mean, he pulls his arm in, but there's not enough there for me to say penalty. From that angle, at least. There's not. I know drink water after I drink. I know that much. I know that. But I only drink a striker shoots ball or a game like that and drink every time there's a corner. Yeah, by the time I do that, there's going to be like 30 corners in a game. You're going to get me freaking alcohol poisoning. Yeah, the one time I do that, it's going to be 30 corners in a game and I get alcohol poisoning. Drank 2 large Powerades before I got drunk on Thursday with my friend downtown. Let's see what the call is. I guess it will be a penalty. It's calling somebody over. Nope. Goal kick. Querétaro got away with one. It's offside. Still goal kick anyway. No penalty offside on Bakrar. Normally corners rarely have. Yeah, he's offside by like a toe or a shoulder. Can you even score with your shoulder? I don't like that. Playing forward. I think that took up all his stoppage time. So. Does Ron watch baseball? I do. I watch baseball. It was a long VAR check. So we're going to get what? Extra stoppage time. Plays over the bar. And he puts it almost into the outfield fence. Huh. Interesting. Goal kick. Still 0-0. Did Ronaldinho play at Querétaro? Yeah. Speaking of New Year's Eve. One time I watched Querétaro Ronaldinho highlights on New Year's Eve. It's like, what, 3 years ago? It was a couple of them ago, but I was definitely buzzed. And I came back upstairs and I put on Ronaldinho highlights from Querétaro. Funnily enough, halftime 0-0, 0-0, miro tiempo. Speaking of Querétaro and Ronaldinho, I won't forget that. Like I was drinking my water, I was laying down for like 2 or 3 hours to make sure I wasn't completely discombobulated, but I was watching random highlights. One of them was the Ronaldinho Querétaro highlight video. I know, crazy, right? I normally drink on New Year's Eve. It's like the only time I do it all year. It has been for like the past couple of years. I've said this before. It's a bad first half, but it was all right. I think New York will find goals. I think they'll find their way around. With that being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going, sit tight. We'll be back 0-0 at the half, 0-0, miro tiempo. See you later. Or sit tight. We'll be back. We're back for the stats of the half. I don't know. What the hell? What the hell? Yeah, I agree with the same. I agree. But New York will figure it out. There shouldn't be any Halloween decorations in late July, early August. Don't do that. I'm glad they're not. Want October to be now. With that being said, stats of the half: 67% possession to 33% possession, 9 shots to 4, 3 shots on goal to 1. We got 2 big chances to 0, 198 accurate passes, 80% to 86, 70%, 8 fouls to 11. Eight fouls to 11, 2 corners to 1, 9 shots to 4, 3 shots off goal to 1, 3 shots on goal to 1. There's both 3 to 1s. 248 pass to 123, 80% pass accuracy to 70. 6 throws to 6, 1 offside to 1, 2 yellows to 1, 0 red cards to 0. It's a tight game. New York, I think, are slightly better. Querétaro is being very defensive, but New York is the better side so far. Let's see if they can pick up a win or pick up a goal. Just pick up anything out of this game. Of course, well, as we're speaking, Sport KC of Chicago just started. And Portland versus Leon will be later. Well, so what's with all these freaking wrestling RP accounts and freaking Hell of a Boss? I mean, I just want to get the Hell of a Boss thing because, and the fact they know the lore. Okay, all right. It's something. I mean, waiting for the second half to start. I mean, I gotta respect this. I gotta respect all these freaking RP accounts who pop in here. I really gotta. To know the lore as well. To know the lore of the show as well, which I would think they do. I don't even watch the show, but see, got me fooled. With that being said, second half about to start. We'll see. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. That is pretty cool. But I agree. This should have been 2-0. I agree. My new Lululemon bag looks better than my previous one that my ex stole. Yeah. I mean, but for me, Ava is a nonce. Ava's guilty. That's my thoughts, as far as I can tell. And I think Jimmy knew. Those are my thoughts. And this Shad Beast thing is part of it. Point being is, I think Jimmy had an idea what was going on. I don't think he's innocent in any of this. Of course, not as bad as the main situation, but I don't think he's innocent in all of this at all. Well, and I think Ava would be guilty. All I know is what I've seen on Reddit. I can't completely explain it. Go watch a video from Moist Critical or something. I'm not. I know what I've heard. I don't know enough to explain it. I know enough to make a. How do I put this? I know enough to see it looks bad for both. I don't know enough to explain it. I'm not the news guy. Everybody has opinions, but it looks bad. That's all I know. I know enough that it looks bad. Or somebody else could tell you, but I know enough that it looks bad. Especially the Shad B stuff. It's also on France U23 versus Guinea game. I did not see any of it. I didn't even see the score. I can't really give you any thoughts on that. With that being said, France should have won 3-0 like they did the USA. 45th minute. The second half started. Here we go. Going live stream the Community Shield? No. Perlaza's off for Ortiz. I'm not. I mean, yeah, that's basically the Cliff Notes version, yeah. That's basically the Cliff Notes version, yeah. There's more to it, but that's the Cliff Notes version. Nice. Mets Mariners on the 11th. Mr. B's social medias are flooded with new comments. Yeah. Which I don't blame anybody for that. I think he did. Expect the unexpected. Exactly. 46 minute. Man United, Man City, Manchester Derby, FA Community Shield. August 10. Yep. I'm not covering it, though. 47th minute. Is that like the day before the Olympics end? Attend the Braves-Rockies game between August 9th and 11th. And I'm going to be at the Cardinals-Mets game on the 5th of August. I'll be vlogging that. Don't worry. It's 47th minute. Headed away. Uh, 48th minute. Braves are beating us. I already know. Well, duh. 48th minute. Forty-ninth minute. I didn't watch the show either. I don't know. I'm on Celebrate. I don't watch the show either, so I know things about the lore, but I don't know from what I've heard. I don't watch the show. I just know other characters and some of the lore. Forty-ninth minute. Japan gets gold, also win women's title gold. That'd be nice. Sugoi. Ganbare. Nice. '50th minute. Where did Iraqi come from? What? Where did Iraqi come from? Yeah. What? What? Chucky Arlaw is Irish. I hope you enjoy a few pints with the lads tonight. Up the raw. '51st minute. Up there, all right. 51st minute. Would you pay $34 for some brisket slices at Erewhon? $34 for brisket. That must be some pretty good meat. Because if it's not, if it ain't worth for $34, I'm going to flip. Me personally, yeah, I'll just eat some freaking cold cuts from the store. Get tired of holding up. I agree. I'll eat some cold cuts from the store. Thank you very much. They don't cost $34. I'll go eat some gabagool. $34 for some brisket slices. You're out of your mind. Well, you got $60 gabagool? What do you got, $60 gabagool? Hell no. Hell no. That was a robbery. Heard Erewhon makes dry chicken. Wow, it sounds like Thanksgiving turkey. Clear the ball. That was a robbery. I agree. $60 for gabagool. I would riot. That's even worse. How much for salami? How much for the mortadella? How much? I mean, I know mortadella is freaking what's the word? High class freaking bologna anyway. What are you doing? How much for the mortadella? No? How much for the mozzarella? Okay. It's highway robbery everywhere. Okay. Got it. Ham? Got it. Yeah, y'all, Dominican Republic aren't doing too good. I mean, yeah, Spain's good, but still. Expensive grocery store in the world charging $34 for brisket. I thought Erewhon was a smoothie place. It's a grocery store? Man, people in Hollywood are weird. People in Hollywood are weird. So they do call it Hollyweird for a reason. The only grocery stores I think probably smart to pay $34 in are like if you're going to like a Japanese grocery store or like a grocery store that sells like Japanese and like Asian food. Like that I understand because it's hard to get over here. I get that. But my friend got clowned on for eating his pizza with a knife and fork. He should be. Munja cake. Man's a munja cake. Knife and fork. He's either 70 years old or a munja cake. He should be clowned on. He should be clowned on. Mama Luke, he should be. What up, Mama Luke? He should be clowned on. Knife and fork. If you tell me it's deep dish, I might say you're a little bit okay because I mean it's hard to eat a deep dish pizza with your hands. But if it was like anything else, and he did a knife and fork, get out of here. Barrera's on for Preciado. Get out of here. No. $34 per pound. Korean short ribs at Erewhon are $40 a pound. Well, are they actually Korean short ribs or they just made Korean short ribs? That really depends. I would have taken this slice. I would have slapped him with it. I would have slapped him with his slice. I would have taken the slice and slapped him with it. You ever try a spork? Do I look like I eat crayons? Have I ever tried a spork? Do I look like I eat crayons? No. Well, I know that, but pizza though. See, my mom lived in Japan. I'm totally American. I'm totally there's a difference. I have a respect for the culture. I know chopsticks and eating with utensils, and I know you don't stick them upright in whatever food you're eating. I know you don't do that. But pizza is pizza. Eating a pupusa like a taco. Yeah, you don't do that either. I haven't used a spork since elementary. I never even used a spork in elementary. I had a mountain ranch on my pizza. I call it a man salad. Well, there's no problem with that. 1-0 Chicago Fire over SKC. I like ranch with pizza. Because I really used to. I haven't done it as much. But, ranch with pizza is fine by me. Smash burger slider is $9 at Erewhon. $9 for a smash burger slider. That sounds like highway robbery. Sadly, no. I'd love to go. I would love to go to Japan. She would love to go back. I would love to go. But we haven't been. She hasn't been since she moved back. I haven't been ever. But I would love to. I would love to go myself, but it would be nice if. I once saw a guy eat pizza with a fork, knife, and ketchup. What's wrong with you? But I guarantee you one thing. If I go to Japan, I'm eating at Ribera Steakhouse. Because I'm a mark. I'm going to get my damn jacket. I'm going to eat at Ribera Steakhouse. I'm getting my damn jacket. I'm getting my jacket. Did you know how they have like the bomber jackets at Ribera Steakhouse, like the different colors, and like all the wrestlers go there? It's a thing. If they have a red jacket, red and black, there you go. Pineapple? Yes. Pineapple on pizza? No. You're also a munja cake for that. Pineapple on pizza, you're wrong. Even if it's a dessert pizza, you're wrong. That's appropriately priced, but I'd rather have flounder and catfish, but that's just my opinion. What's wrong with you? I learned Japanese. I don't sound like a gaijin when I speak it. Of course, I'm getting there with Spanish and Italian. I was a little bit older. I did learn a good bit of Spanish when I was 5 before I went to Cancun, and I still kept it, but I'm getting more fluent and brushed up on Spanish. Italy, Italian. I need to learn French, Quebecois, but exactly. I'm never going to Erewhon. If I go to LA, I ain't going to Erewhon. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. I ain't going there. No. And I think you're uncultured swine for liking pineapple on pizza. And I think you're uncultured swine. So, going to Erewhon for the TikTok content. I could care less. I mean, he went to Tijuana. He also was, when we were in Cancun, I mean, I could have him tell the story about Hurricane Emily. When that piece of the wall just fell down, he almost had to tackle a guy. He had to fight a guy. I could have him tell that story. There's more to it than NYCFC scored. Nice. Playing forward. Exactly. NYCFC playing forward. Maxi Morales. Talish Magno, Maxi Morales. How behind am I? Cross in. Headed away. Falls to Justin Hawk. Justin Hawk. He must be really ahead or... Hold on. Daniel, you're there. They don't say anything on Thought Mob yet. Daniel, you're there. How are you? Can't be that behind. Daniel. Daniel's at Yankee Stadium, but I wasn't that behind. Like, I got a 7-second delay, but... True. I get what you're saying. Egg is from chickens. Chickens are meat. Eggs are protein. I get it. Yeah. I get it. Yeah. I do like red meat and white meat. But, yeah, I would agree with that, actually. I think... yeah. Chickens lay eggs. Eggs are protein. Eggs can turn into chickens. Egg is meat. I get it. Yeah, I'll give you that because it has protein like meat does. Comes from a chicken that could end up being a chicken. I get it. Again, my mom raised me with a lot of respect for the Japanese culture, so makes sense. And understanding the culture, not speaking the language like a gaijin. So yeah. They should still win. They should still win. 64th minute. She never brought that up, though, but I would agree. The more we can avoid red meat, the better. Really? I like steaks. I ain't gonna stop eating steaks or burgers. I ain't gonna stop. I don't care if they tell me to. I'm not gonna be no vegetarian or vegan. Chicken's more versatile. That's fair. I like chicken too, but let me tell you, I don't eat steak that much. Maybe twice a month, but then you throw in burgers, maybe like once a week. Maybe 4 to 6 times a month, if I really think about it. Probably once a week. Maybe 6 times a month. Sausage. I don't know what you would call that. Cross in, blocked away. I don't know what you would call sausage. Red meat. I guess you would. I do like sausage. Well, it's kind of like ground beef. I do like sausage. Whether it's in scrambled eggs or a sausage link or a sausage patty or... Ever watch The Boys? No. I like both. Yeah, ground beef, of course. More of a hamburger helper dude. I like hamburger helper, especially beef stroganoff. Well, yeah, I mean, for me, it's a requirement too, that they like meat. Like, I'm not gonna, like, I could cook, and I don't mind cooking a vegan or vegetarian meal while I'm cooking some meat, but why would I cook something for myself? Well, it actually probably makes it easier, though. If you think about it, probably makes it easier. Probably makes it easier. I could cook some for myself, maybe a side for both, and then, okay, maybe it's not that bad of a problem. Maybe it's not that much, but you know what? Or, yeah, I don't have a problem wanting to cook with somebody, so I could cook mine. She could cook hers. I'm fine with cooking with somebody. That's kind of like a, I'm into that, so that's fine by me. You know what? No. I guess I don't have to date somebody who eats meat. I could date a vegetarian or vegan and be fine with it. Even if she doesn't want to cook meat herself, I could either cook both or she cooks hers, I cook mine. You know what? Now I think about it. I mean, I'll always eat meat. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying either we both cook at the same time, because if she is a vegetarian or vegan and I'm a meat eater, and I wanted to cook with, that's totally something I'm into, cooking with my person, so that's fine by me. Or I just cook for both of us because she don't want to touch meat. So, as in, like, burgers and steaks, fine. I would agree with that. Hell, I'm not trying that, but I'm talking about real cow, chicken, deer, venison, meat. Yeah, I'm talking about, yeah. Like, yeah, vegan meats, yeah, plant-based, sure, but I ain't trying any of that. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Feels like a government plot to me. Feels like a government plot to me. Hell no. Feels like a government plot to me. 69th minute. Probably. Get your mind out of the gutter. Strange man wearing a hat. Impossible Whopper. No. Besides, I don't like Burger King. Tosh Magno's offer Martinez. Ojeda's coming on. Yeah, Matarrita's playing for Alajuelense, I know. Hope he doesn't screw things up. Cardboard mush. Now that, Burger King can suck my... Hold my nuggets, son. You can finish that. How you doing, Chomfley? I'm happy you're alive. You've been gone a while. I was wondering if you were still alive. Surprised NYC haven't scored yet against a weak Querétaro. Well, we thought Querétaro was weak last year and they made a Cinderella run, so who knows? Wendy's is better than Burger King. KFC or Popeyes? KFC. I'm not. Like, KFC gravy and mashed potatoes are better than Popeyes gravy and mashed potatoes. And what I really like is the mashed potatoes and gravy. So I'm going to go KFC no matter what. Like, Popeyes chicken itself is pretty good. But I need... And the KFC biscuits. I mean, Popeyes biscuits are hockey pucks. You can play hockey with them. Whether you freeze them or not, you can play hockey with them. No. Top 5 burger places. It's a KFC. Top 5 burger places. I'm going to go Wendy's, Kerschel's, DQ, Hardee's, White Castle. McDonald's is not there. But their burgers are better than nuggets. But Five Guys, I haven't went there. I haven't tried Five Guys or Shake Shack. But we'll see where that would land if I tried. But right now, Wendy's, Kerschel's, DQ, Hardee's, White Castle. Popeye's biscuits aren't dry. They're dense and thick. Well, I said play hockey with them. I didn't say they were dry. But I want a fluffy biscuit. I want a fluffy biscuit. I don't want a dense biscuit. Maybe it's the South's more fluffy than dense, but whatever. I can't eat Wendy's chili anymore. It doesn't sit well in my stomach. I'm just going to eat a burger and freaking fries. Who eats chili from Wendy's? It's like eating Skyline chili. Are you out of your mind? Hardee's is Carl's Jr. I know. Like part of the country, it's like Crystal's in the South, White Castle in the North. But the difference between White Castle and Crystal's is Crystal's puts the mustard on the slider. They don't put anything on the slider except pickles and onions at White Castle. But at Crystal's, they put the pickle and onions with mustard on it. They put it on the grill and steam it with the mustard on the slider at Crystal's in the South. But Crystal's and White Castle are the same thing. But Crystal's is better. Pretty much the same thing, but Crystal's is better. Yeah, because it's the South. IHOP or Waffle House? Waffle House. Waffle House. See, here's the thing. IHOP sucks. One. Waffle House, if I want to see somebody fight and actually not be the entertainment, but watch some entertainment, I'll go to Waffle House at 3 a.m. There's a reason why wrestlers stop at Waffle House. Sometimes they want to watch entertainment instead of be the entertainment. And it's one of the only things open late at night after the show's over anyway. But, you know, cross in. It makes sense. Sometimes you want to watch entertainment, not be the entertainment. But if it's also one of the only things open at 2 in the morning after the show's 12 to 2 in the morning after the show's over, you know, it's worth it, you know? It all works out. IHOP sucks, though. IHOP sucks, though. No. Denny's is better. Denny's is the best. I'd rather go to Denny's, straight up. But I can see why Waffle House is appealing. I'm not going to freaking IHOP, though. No. Denny's is... I'd rather go to a local... Here's the thing. There are local pancake houses, breakfast places that in different places, like I went to in the Wisconsin Dells and, of course, Sevierville, the Smoky Mountains that I like. But it's normally towns like that have those like local pancake houses. You know, Portland also has some that Rory was talking about, which I would check out as well. But honestly, the local ones are even better than Denny's. But the sad thing is the local ones are only really in places like Wisconsin Dells and Sevierville and Knoxville and Pigeon Forge and and cities like that, and Branson, which I will never go back to Branson a day in my life. Branson is like 80-year-old Pigeon Forge. Like, Pigeon Forge is cool. Branson is like, we tried to make a smaller Pigeon Forge, but only the 80-year-olds enjoy it, except for Price is Right Live. No, I'm never going back to Branson. Wisconsin Dells was nice too, but like I went to the actual Sevierville, Smoky Mountains, Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge. I'm not going to Branson again. Never. I'm not 80 years. Maybe when I'm 80 years old. Maybe when I'm the target audience, maybe I'll go back. Probably no. Well, that would also mean I'm at Joe Biden's level of, well, I'm at Joe Biden. If I go back to Branson at 80-some years old, I'm at Joe Biden's level of cognitive decline. So I won't want to do that anyway. But I probably would be, considering Alzheimer's is genetic. And even my Nana ended up having it. So I'm probably screwed. I'm probably screwed. I'm probably screwed. And it comes down through the dad's side of the family. Especially if it's more likely for a man to get Alzheimer's. But if my Nana got it, on my dad's side of the family, and my pop got it, he's probably getting it. I'm probably getting it. So we'll find out. I understand them all, really. I understand patois. I understand Caribbean accents. I have no problem understanding those. I have no problem understanding Irish. I have no problem understanding Scottish, Australian, New Zealand, I have no problem understanding that. I don't think there's any that I can't understand. I mean, I would guess there's some Scottish speakers that are hard to understand more than others, but I still can figure it out. But I would say if there's one I'd have to choose, I'd choose Scottish. I think that's the one that gets the worst, but I can understand. I can pretty much figure it out in general. 1-1 SKC. Enough to get by. Louisiana and Cajun. I can understand that. I'm from the South. You think I can't understand Cajun? You're out of your mind. I can understand Louisiana and Cajun. I can understand that. I'm from the South. I'm from the Mississippi Delta. I can understand Cajun. I can understand English-speaking Cajuns. Don't worry. I can understand that. If I wasn't from the Mississippi Delta, I probably wouldn't be able to, but since I was. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think Scottish is probably the hardest to understand. Have you gone boating on the Mississippi River? Yeah, I actually have. In 2012, we did a riverboat cruise, like a 2-hour riverboat cruise on the 4th of July. Had a dinner cruise. It was a pretty big boat. But we saw did a loop around the river, got back to where the fireworks being shot off, saw the fireworks. I want to do one of those again. That was pretty cool. And if I ever did upload my archives, I actually have a vlog of that on the old iPod Touch of going on that dinner cruise because I don't know why I did. I just did. But I have archive stuff that if there's ever another pandemic, maybe I will open up my archive and just post stuff in my archive because why not? Was river polluted? No. It's just muddy. It's not polluted. It's just muddy water. It's just muddy water. I wouldn't say it's polluted though. 79th minute. Just muddy water. Rodriguez for Sosa. Catch any fish? It wasn't one of those where you could fish. Vasquez off for Gomez. Rodriguez, Vasquez are off. NYCFC paid the refs to win MLS. Cross in, cleared. Should be fine. Leon's basically John Cadiz FC. They rely on him. Yeah, John Cadiz was Mr. Born Offside. We remember how he was at Nashville. It didn't work out for Nashville. I can't believe the man scored at Copa America. I can't believe John Cadiz scored at Copa America. Man might be better at scoring goals, but he'll be fine. What's your prediction for Portland? I got Portland winning 3-1. It's my prediction. Playing forward, 80th minute. '81st minute. Come on, NYCFC were better than this. Well, hey, the last time they played a game against a Mexican team, they should have scored. Well, they did score last second. VAR just screwed them, but maybe they will score another late goal. I mean, Querétaro have been very good defensively, but I still like New York in penalties. Over the bar, goal kick. Maxime Crepeau, Kamal Miller, Dario Zuparich, Zach McGraw, Eric Miller, Diego Chara, Eric Williamson, Jonathan Rodriguez Evander, Anthony Felipe Mora. That's a pretty good 11. It's a pretty good 11. NYCFC's pulling a Pumas. Is it pulling a Pumas if they didn't lose, though? This does sort of feel like last year's odd loss game, though, to a certain extent. Mijatovic goes down. Wasn't Shakir playing for Chicago because he's a fraud? How far will the Rapids go in the playoffs if they get top 4? I would say conference quarters. Tough game in the conference quarters, but they probably won't get to the conference semis. I could see them possibly getting to the conference semis, but it's very unlikely. Depends if they play Portland or not. Well, if they could still play the Galaxy or LAFC. They have to play LAFC. Well, yeah, if they're top 4 and they finish 4th, then play LAFC. Well, yeah, no, they ain't going. LAFC will stomp them out. Especially since they're going to LA. Kamal's playing left back. I don't know. That may have been SofaScore. Being SofaScore. I don't know. 84th minute. Player down. How good is RSL? Can Atlas beat them? No. Even though they beat Tavon Gray's coming on. Even though they beat Houston, RSL is one of the better teams this year. They have a really good group of players. Diego Luna's amazing. If Chicho Rongo plays, they'll be good. I don't see Atlas beating them. I don't. They basically win the best of 3 round, get bounced when they play the 1 seed the round after. Yep. Which, I mean, is not bad. Blanco, Salvador, Paul Ballon, Steven Barrero, Fidel Ambris, Jesus Hernandez, Jordi Alan, Edgar, Jose Alvarado, John Cadiz, Leon's 11. Not surprised. Speaking of, '86 minute. Got Blanco replaced Cota, yeah. Alfonso Blanco, Stephen Barrero, Paul Ballon, Salvador Reyes, Fidel Ambris, Edgar Guerra, Alan Medina, Jordi Alcivar, Jesus Hernandez, Jose Alvarado, John Cadiz. Yep. 86 minute. How we doing, Red Bull Insider? Going to the Rapids versus Leon game. I think I'm covering that one. I think. Because, of course, I want to see Chris Armas do it again. Why not? I want to see Chris Armas do it again. That's good enough because last season Rapids were the worst of the worst. Exactly. It's called an upgrade. It's called an upgrade. That's a good thing. Mason Toy's wearing 23. Okay. And the Portland versus Lyon game will be the final game of match round 1 of Leagues Cup group stage. We have a Monday off, at least for a game. I'll be reviewing or predicting the CONCACAF Central American Cup tomorrow. But we have a day off on live streams. Then Tuesday we're back for that'll be a Red Bull versus Pachuca. Wednesday we have games. Thursday we have a couple of friendlies and Central American Cup games in there as well. From Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then Friday we have a day off. Saturday is games. Toronto versus Pachuca on Sunday. Monday, I'll be going to the Cardinals-Mets game. Not this Monday, but the Monday after. The replay that I would have went to in May, but got rained out. Well, I did get to the stadium, but the game got rained out. We never got to go into our seats. So I'll be vlogging the replay. Why don't you choose to vlog the replay or the reschedule when you didn't vlog the first one in general? Because I honestly sort of knew the way it looked that, you want to vlog for a rain delay? A canceled rain delay game? Or postponed? No, you don't. So, I knew. We are in a pretty possible severe weather, whatever it's called. Going forward, New York. In through. Shot. What a save. Corner for NYCFC. Martinez. 88th minute. Could they score right before? Penalty shootouts have been a spectacle so far. You never know who's going to win them with how the scripts are written this year. The shots in New York taken. Let's see here. They have taken 16 shots. 5 on target. It's a goal kick, actually. It didn't get touched. It's a goal kick. Score 0-0, 0-0. 89th minute. Can NYCFC get a late winner? Because if anybody scores, it'll be a late winner. A 3-point game for whoever scores late. Barraza. 1 more minute plus stoppage time. NYCFC Querétaro. Whoop, 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 whoop. Tavon Gray plays it on. James Sands. That's a throw-in for NYCFC. 30 seconds plus stoppage time. And then we'll go to penalties. Ooh. Header. Justin Hawk. Andres Reyes needs a restraining order from taking pens. Well, Sean was in here yesterday and he said Andres Reyes is going to be the reason. He's going to miss a penalty. So technically he basically said Andres Reyes is going to be the reason they lose the shootout. He was right. You love to see it. You love to see it. 5 minutes of stoppage time. Can New York get a winner in 5 minutes? Here's a free kick. This must be the moment. Come on, New York. I'm really behind schedule because y'all, and I might just have to. Love watching penalties when the Red Bulls are not the penalty shootout because we're awful at penalties. Yeah, same way with Toronto. It's not like it's any different. Chips it over, blocked away. Come on, NYCFC. Over to Bar. Max Morales, 8.3. Kamal's been playing left back. He's been good there. He's gave the Timbers a balance when he's played there. Well, there you go. Oh, went off a guy's face. Oh, goal kick. What was that? Elias Manuel penalty literally turned into Baggio. Didn't he score his? How did Edelman fumble the bag that hard? It was Corey Burke that missed. Got saved. Then Edelman flew it over the bar. Then Andres Reyes got saved. They missed 3 in a row, but Elias Manuel scored his. What do you mean he turned into Baggio? By the way, Andres Reyes and Corey Burke kept it low. So either you didn't watch the game or you're being disingenuous. I'll remember everything about a Toronto FC team winning a penalty shootout. What planet are you aiming for, Edelman? Saved. I guess everybody who's named Edelman isn't clutch. It's just only Julian. I had to. I know Daniel's not related to Julian. I know. It's just had to. 83rd minute or 93rd minute. The first 4 penalties were good. The last 3 were awful. Well, Sean Johnson made some good saves. Boom. Burn. Oh, burn. Oh, see how that was a burn. The NYCFC fans are loving this. Well, there you go. 93rd minute. What team do you like? Toronto FC, duh. Toronto FC. '93rd minute. Playing forward. Michael Bradley was good for a couple of years. Cross in, save. 94th minute, that's going to go out for a throw for Querétaro. NYCFC are struggling to win against a team worse than them. Maximum Crepeau. There's no way this penalty shootout ends before 9:30. We'll make it work, though. Barraza, come upstairs. Comes up big. Oh, I get it. Come outside, Trent. That reminded me of come outside, Trent. Cross in. Cleared. Chipped. Header by Tavon Gray. Saved. It's a penalty shootout. All right. Penalties. Be a goal kick. We're going to penalties. And I'm going to take a short break. I'll be back, and then we'll do the shootout. Then we'll try to jump over as quick as we can to the Leon stream because this game is taking a long time. But we'll finish this one. We'll jump to the Leon stream. With that being said, I'll be back. Sit tight. for the shootout. Back for the shootout. And we will finish the shootout, and then I will be live. It'll take me a little bit to set up the lay on stream and other places, but on Rumble. But I will be back for that game. I think that's pretty funny. But we're going on to the penalty shootout between New York, Querétaro, Barasa. Oh.
Oh my, that was an underwhelming game, but oh my goodness. Hopefully it went on penalties though. I'm right in front of the goal. And I'm gonna mute myself while I'll still be on.
Guess Daniel's here for penalties. Okay. Here we go. Barraza's going into the net. Barrera. We'll go with it. Pablo Barrera to start the shootout. Pablo Barrera to start the shootout. Here we go.
Alonso Martinez, please.
Oh, here we go. Pablo Barrera. Am I behind? Well, we'll find out. Barrera versus Barraza. Goal. 1-0, 1-0. Alisson getting in net.
Yeah, let's go.
Aki Lob. No, an Aki Loba. That was Barrera. 1-0 Querétaro. Yeah, we're behind. Or I'm behind, for sure. Martinez. Yeah, I'm behind. Martinez. Martinez, long run up, shot. Goal. 1-1. 1-1. Good penalty. Nerves of steel. That's amazing penalty. Amazing penalty from Alfredo. Or Alonso Martinez. Alfredo Morales. Alonso Martinez. Alonso Martinez. Good pen. Querétaro. Querétaro to take. Second penalty.
Please win, man. Please.
I agree. Long run up for Querétaro. Shot. That's a goal. Scoring. Just in, but almost a save. How behind am I? This is how you get freaking really early gold notifications, I guess. Thiago Martins. Take the penalty. I know. Thiago Martins. 2-1. See if he scores. Thiago Martins. Shot. Oh! Smashes it home. 2-2. 2-2. Beautiful penalty, Thiago Martins. It's getting good. I agree. Boom. So Morales will be third. Okay. Querétaro. This is legitimately behind. Lertora. Wow. Lertora versus Barasa. Oh, what a goal, Lertora. 3-2, 3-2. Maxi Morales is next. So there is a tie there. Thought Mob don't have it yet. Maxi Morales. We're going to find out. Maxi Morales. I guess it's scored. Here we go. Maxi. Shot. Goal. 3-3. What a beautiful, beautiful penalty by Maxi Morales. Lovely. Messi gonna play in Leagues Cup if it gets long enough. If Miami gets there or gets long enough in the tournament. Escamilla, Kevin Escamilla is coming up for his penalty. It's 3-3, 3-3. Kevin Escamilla. Kevin Escamilla. Shot. Off the crossbar. Off the crossbar, Escamilla. Still 3-3. Hey, by the way, you were right about this. Crossbar challenge. The crossbar challenge. Genjutsu. Well, no. Crossbar challenge. Off the crossbar, and that might just be what wins it for New York if they could score these penalties. Jovan Mijatovic to take the pen. Jovan Mijatovic. If he scores, New York's in the catbird seat, no matter what happens with Querétaro. Jovan Mijatovic. Got goal! Querétaro has scored. It's over! NYCFC gets the extra point! What a save by Barraza! And he wins it for NYCFC against Cisneros. Beautiful penalty save. New York City FC wins! 4-3 on penalties, 4-3 en penales, 0-0 esta noche. NYCFC wins. What a save by Barraza.
Yes. Yes, and that was a game that I didn't expect, but we won all penalties. I think we get 3 points.
2 points.
2 points? Okay.
Because draw them extra shootout.
Okay.
But with that being said, we're moving on to Portland versus Leon. If you like the stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Send suggestions on the live streams, comment on this video, put us to play, share with friends and family, all that great stuff. See you in a couple of minutes. I gotta get.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you.
See you. See you later, Dan. Have fun tonight. I'm running. I'm out. Peace.